If you with it, drop it.
Hey, welcome back, guys. Dax here. I'm going to do another walkthrough of some rounds that I'm doing. This is part one. There are going to be 3 parts for 3 rounds. Each video I've done so far is about 45 minutes apiece as I walk through each step by step. Appreciate all the support. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. All the interaction helps a ton. Even if you got nothing to say, just say hi, man. I appreciate it. Let me know what you guys want to see. Enjoy the video. Peace. Okay, let's go. Alright, so we went through the settings. Let's get her going. So this is round 1 of 3. Some people said this is the hardest round. We'll find out. Alright, so down 26, so it's even going to go further. So we really want to make sure we're lined up with that little sliver, so we try not to bounce into the rough here. As usual, up halfway on the left, down halfway on the right. Straighten your shot. That's straightening your shot is really important. That was my first swing of the day, so we're going to take that 10 times out of 10, boys. 10 times, and girls, and girls. Anytime I can get spinner distance, anytime I can get spinner distance, I'm going to. Play about 6 yards here, up 1. You got a little wind help. And since it's so much wind, we're going to just play it down a yard and over here just a little bit. The wind will affect it some. Check your foot lie. Obviously, it's going to push a little right. Wedges aren't going to do as much as your irons and stuff. And it's upslope, so we're going to go back to 100% and flight it just a little bit. And we're just going to kind of hope the wind doesn't just destroy this shot. It's hard to say on the spinners. Yeah, it's not a great shot. Can't blame the wind there. Can't blame the wind there. All right, 185s. Start out strong. I'm a weird putter. I kind of like to get low, so don't make fun of me when I'm leaning down here, because that's what I'm doing. I guess I could turn this camera down just a little bit. I don't know if I even moved it, but either way, sorry for the bad camera placement right now. I'll fix that. 185, so they're gonna be, you're gonna hit it harder up the hill. So it's not going to break quite as much. It is going to break, though. Hopefully somewhere right around there. There we go.
And you are 1 under.
The biggest thing in the game is just to give yourself a look at the birdies. That's
all right. Second hole
crucial.
Is a par 4.
Crucial.
I think you know what to do.
All right, so this is one you can drive. To get up there close, you really got to flirt with this bunker more than you want to. You really need to bounce through that rough right there and kind of hit that slope. It's a tough shot. You can either go out here right and get you a makeable chip. If you go down here too far, you're really screwing yourself. So if you're not confident with a perfect, just play at the bunker. You miss right, you miss left, you could be good. If you hit it perfect, you're in the bunker, big deal, you can get up and down. It's down 70, so I probably can't hit a regular drive. But I might be able to. Because let's see, that's about 20 yards. Yeah, I should be able to hit a regular drive, actually. Regular drive should go about right there with the trajectory. Or with the downslope, that is. And then right there-ish. So 303. So we'll go to a tee shot. And then so it's at 303, and then the slope, so down somewhere around here. Give it a little more. Want to fade it. Give it a little backspin because they are fast. You don't just want to run off the back. This may not be super close. These are kind of tricky shots. You got to get some luck. But I don't want to hit power drive because it's just going to bounce and run. Whereas this, I kind of just hoping for the right kick, the right bounce. That's about exactly what I wanted to do. And that's why I added the backspin. It's probably still going off the back because they're fast. But we gave it, we had a good shot at it. You got the gist of it there.
The second cut.
That rough was brutal for a chip, so we're just going to super flop this. Let's see, so super flop, you kind of just want to play in the hole almost, especially on an upslope like this. So then it's up 4. And then we got to play the slope. It's pretty up. We're going to add 2 yards. And then, I mean, if you overswing this, you're probably still not fast level. Yeah. It's kind of what I was afraid of, but I figured I'd just play the overswing there. And like this one, it's barely moving, but it's uphill. So just play the corner there.
That was
Like,
nice.
sometimes they're not going to
Back-to-back
break. Sometimes they're going to
birdies.
kind of curl.
Alrighty,
But,
down to 2 under par after that. Careful.
and
out
if you
there,
don't have the
wind's
distance to
blowing
drive
right
that
to
green,
left.
play your next shot. Don't, if you're not going to make the eagle, there's no point even trying to get down. It's just a chance at eagle. If my ball sticks there, I got to putt at it. Or if it stops on the fringe, I got to chip at it. It didn't work out that way, but sometimes it will. It just kind of depends on like the situation. All right, 5-iron fast greens up the hill a little bit, down 19, so that's almost 7 yards. 10, 12, somewhere around there. Give it a little fade and a little more back because it's downwind. Playing at 196, so we're going to club down. And we're going to go a little more right because missing this green right is better than missing it left and hitting that slope down there. I got the slight pulls today.
This approach is heading left.
See, that's why you didn't want to miss left. That one's on me. I got to get warmed up here. Should have took some practice swings or something here.
Nice easy putt.
Because this is not.
This one's got a pretty hard break left.
I mean, this is not what I want at all. I mean, we're almost hoping for par here at this point. 185. I mean, you really just got to play it up and over this ridge. You're going to hit it fairly hard, but it is a red slope. I mean, I think we got to go a little more left than that because you're going to hit that back slope. Let's see here. I actually kind of like this right here. We're going to give this a go. Overswing wasn't what I wanted, but as long as we're just down there, yeah, the overswing kind of killed me.
And this will be your par putt here.
And like I said, we're just kind of hoping for par here after that shitty approach. And if you didn't notice, I'm pretty much always going to add a little power on those. I just want to straighten them out and give myself a better make percentage.
After that hole, you're 2 under par.
You just got to be confident you're going to make the
Let's
comeback
see what
here pretty
happens
much.
here on hole number 4.
As long as you know you're going to make the comeback. And so now this one has another option over here. If you don't like this option over here. So like as far as I can hit it over here, maybe 275. But if I go over here, I mean, it's pretty similar. And so then I'll look at the approach. Neither one of them is great because you got a big red slope to deal with. So now it'll just kind of come down to which green fairway is going to be easier to hit, which is obviously going to be this one, I think, over here to the right. So yeah, I'm going to go right on this one. And I already checked my yardage book to make sure it's not red out of bounds. And then we'll just... That's a little better swing.
That was an extreme amount of force.
Let's get it out there as far as we can.
Second shot on the 4th.
And then the next shot is a little more downslope as well. So I think this approach at this pin is probably the best option to have an eagle look. So it's not going to be an easy eagle, don't get me wrong. This, of course, wasn't set up for you to, at least this round, set up to score super low. All right, so like 56-ish, down 34. So 34 is 11. 12-ish. Flight it a little bit to help it stop more. So we got a little upslope as well, so it's going to cause the trajectory to go up. The wind's going to affect it a little more. I didn't like that swing either, to be honest.
And you've managed to hold on to the fairway here. That's good stuff.
It's all right, though. We knew it was going to be a tough approach. I felt that one just didn't feel quite right. Which will happen sometimes. And we all go through days that we're on and days we're not. This is an interesting chip, but since it's kind of sloping down, there's a chance that you just keep creeping and going down that slope, and then you take birdie out of the equation. I'm just going to pray that maybe I get lucky here. And we're going to go overview. It's a little down slope, so we're going to take it back. If I wouldn't have underswung, it might have dropped, but
short putt, but I think it's moving to the right.
the slope took it a little more right.
And nice putt. Let's move
I switched
on.
back to my old controller, so we're kind of like relearning the old
controller
controller again now. So
see if you can use
one of these days I won't have an excuse, but
left
today,
to right.
that day. All right, so let's see here. So the wind's going to carry it basically with the fairway perfectly. Give it just a hair of fade to help it do that, and it'll help it carry downwind some too.
That's looking nice off the tee. And hitting into an elevated
All right,
green.
so we got an elevated green, 50-degree wedge. Elevated is going to give you more spin, so I'm going to de-spin it because it's uphill there. Like the slope is uphill, so it shouldn't really release up that hill. Is what I'm saying. If you give it backspin, it could spin back. I mean, you kind of just want it to one-hop stop here. They are firm. I'm just going to go no spin. A little closer. Up 24 would be 8, so we'll play it. Almost 8. And somewhere around there. It is uphill, so it might not, the wind probably won't take it quite as much. Down to 115. I don't, I can fight that. De-spin it some. Alright, let's give this a go. Swing's not there. I felt that too, though.
Nailing another approach.
Would have been below the hole, but it's okay.
All right, 8 feet.
Either way was going to be okay. Got a putt at birdie. Just knock it down. It's down slightly, so it's going to break a little bit more than an uphill. So I'd say somewhere around there, probably. No, that's snapped.
Ooh,
that's snapped. See, and that's where these greens can get tricky.
Left to go.
Is you play a 151 or like almost anything you're used to, and that putt's not breaking like that.
It's going to be hard to catch this one. Our leader currently has a 8-stroke advantage on the rest of the field.
There's a lot of really good players in here. We've got Goofy Gibbon and Skyline and Laser Sloaner and Pretzel, Trev. I mean, I missed probably 15 really good players, platinum players. General Mills, Swigs with T Swigs was in here for a while. I mean, it's sweaty in here, so don't expect me to win. I'm just trying to help you guys. 95. I mean, that's up 30. I don't know how crazy we want to get here. I would really like to get a spinner, but with it up 31 in that wind, in reality, it's probably going to land back here. That would be there. Yeah, I mean, we'll just go 98% power drive, and that should be plenty. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? What was that?
Careful getting out of here. Might not get all the
Well,
distance you want.
don't follow my swing, but my setups are normally okay. Just don't do my swing. Do my setup and do a better swing, and you'll be a really good player. All right, 11, and then add 10 for the Y. These are tough shots. Upwind or uphill, upslope rather. That should be pretty decent. Add a little more backspin because they're fast and somewhat firm. Where is this rhythm coming from?
Come on, bite. Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? Setting up here.
All right, well, we're going to iron this shit out. That's frustrating. Can't be doing that fast. I mean, that was a good shot, except the rhythm. That's twice now. All right, so this is obviously a chip. Give it some backspin so it doesn't roll out too much. Go a little hair further. Let the lie do its job.
Oh,
and
the chip's denied.
Yeah, and lip out.
Let's put this one in the cup for our.
It is what it is. Yeah, not my best start.
And 3 under par for the day.
It happens.
Okay, 7th hole.
Oh, to say I was frustrated would be an understatement. The way, just the fast rhythm. I felt one of them, but I didn't feel that one. It just, yeah. I felt like I baby swung that. Okay. We'll just baby swing.
At you.
We'll just baby swing.
Hammering that. Setting up here.
Kind of a bad pick there. I wanted to stay over here though, so I had a little less of that drop off on the backside there to deal with. I should explain that a little better. That's my fault. I was thinking about rhythm there. Anyway, gonna add a little backspin here just to give it a one hop stop. 1, 2, 3 up. It's a wedge, so it's not going to do quite as much, but it's still going to do a substantial amount. It's upslope, pushing a little right by my feet. Add a yard and a smidge there. And then we need to add like 2 yards for the 96 to 98. Add a little more backspin, get it back to 105. And then let's just give her hell.
Well, I think you caught a flyer out of the rough here.
It wasn't bad. It just, you know, when you've got those lies, 96 to 90 something, I was more worried about this slope over here. And so I would have rather been, well, I mean, obviously this is a more makeable putt than anything down there short of that red. So anyway, let's see if we can knock this one in. We need a feel good hole here. Here, more power.
It's getting there.
I got to remember they're not 203s, so they still are going to break a little bit on this. But we're going to get locked in here.
Down to 4 under par. And now I present you with the par 3 8th.
All right. A lot of wind here. Sloping to the left, so we really just want it to stick pretty much. Gone long twice, so let's pull back just a hair or 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's about right. We'll let the wind do the little smidge. There's 14-ish, and then just a little more. And then that should be decent. We'll see what happens here. A little bit of a pull.
This shot's looking good. Nice little
Not
drop.
what I want.
Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach. All right, second shot on the 8th.
This is embarrassing at this point. All right, so we'll start here. What's my foot lie? It's going down slope, so it's up 5. With the downslope should cover most of that the way it comes out. A little bit to the right on the foot lie. Sorry. My stick's sticky here. Oh shoot, I hit R1 on accident. Anyway, let's do that again. Right here, right there. Overswing's not a bad thing here.
Oh, how dialed are you today?
Yeah, just like that. Just knock her in for par. Ugh.
And
Not a good round, but
stroke lead for our leader.
it is what it is, you know. Just got to keep chugging along. We've had opportunities. We're just not hitting our approach shots. And you'll have those days, you know, and you just got to kind of knock it, you know, pay attention to what your thumb's doing and try to adjust. It's not the most fun thing. But I don't hit a lot of perfects anyway, but I rarely go over 3 degrees on a miss. And I've hit several out over 3 degrees the past few days, so I'm gonna have to lock back in. We got a little backstop here. I mean, if you go here, you could end up there and really screw yourself. So it's a risky shot. It's almost smarter to try to play out here and just get a putt at it at an eagle. That's probably where I'll end up. I'm gonna kind of set up at the hole and then adjust to make sure I hit some green the best I can at least. We're gonna need a lot of back and some flight. Wind's going to help a lot too, so we're probably going to have to hit 3-wood actually to do that. So this, you know, makes the hole a lot harder with a 3-wood. Let's just set it up and see what it would be. I mean, right around there, and I got an upslope into the wind. It might be able to stop because of the wind and the upslope, so we're going to go for it. Worst case, it's up and down. You're still looking at, you still should make your birdie no matter what. Come on. Yeah, that's about as good as you're going to do on this hole. I normally would... Nah, I don't think I would normally putt this, actually. Just because there's too much going on the downslope and everything else. So in reality, you just want to add some backspin because this thing's going to come out pretty hot. That's about as short as I can hit it right there. We're going to go just a hair to the left because it could bounce and kick. I need to kick my AC on. What I need to do. All right, anyway.
Oh, this could drop.
Yeah, just like that.
When you're at 6.
So then we get the eagle and we kind of save a little bit, and now we're back at a decent track. Not as good as we want to do, but we're in a better situation than we were. So now this is when, if you're having a bad round and you lose focus, like right there, I could have easily just been like, fuck this round or whatever, which I've done before. And then then I'm not going to get that eagle. I might get the birdie. I might par it, and then I'm more mad. You just kind of got to stay out of your head a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, it's a longer hole, so we want to try to get as far down there as we can with some draw. And we're going to land right there, but the wind's going to push it back, so we're going to kind of just go right here. Swing's getting better. We're getting there.
That one. Just raw power unleashed there. All right.
That other controller has higher tension, so that could be why I'm feeling a little... This one's a little flimsier, but it feels more repeatable. For me, at least. Everybody's got their preference. Let's see. Down 4, so 1 yard. 11-ish. Get rid of some spin. Pull it back just a hair. It's down slopes. The wind's going to affect it a little less because of that. And it's going to go further because of the lower trajectory. So give it a little more backspin. 125. Let's try that. Open it a little, but the wind's going to help. So when you open it, and the wind's going to affect it more when you miss-hit it. I mean, it doesn't matter if you miss it into the wind, against the wind. It really doesn't matter. This is better than back on the green and having to deal with a ridge, though. So we know it's uphill. We know they're fast. So it's going to take quite a bit to get up there. Since it's uphill and there's a backstop, I'm not going to add backspin this time. Just going to kind of set up my shot here. And I'll add a smidge just so it calms down after I hit it this far. Oh, so close.
If you still want to save that par, this is the time to do it. You need this.
It's too many pars. Not gonna compete with too many pars in this round, but if we can just get in a position to where we can keep fighting the other 2 rounds. Not sure what the high score is even right now. Let's see, this par 5. Right there we can make it, so let's just hit a regular drive. This would be one that's easy to like power drive and go over here and try to get way cute down there. But in reality, it's just a 3-wood right here. Little backspin. Let the wind do. Oh, that's not a 3-wood. Dum-dum. Anyway, let's try that one more time. Little backspin right there. Just let the wind take it. You're going to have a shot in. And it's not out of the rough because the rough's been kicking my butt this round.
Second shot on the 11th.
So 2-iron. Downslope with the wind. We're going to set up with a 3-wood just so we can see what we're doing. 2-iron, downslope with the wind, up a hill. Should want to land right around there. Down 28. That's almost 9 yards. So 247. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11-ish right there. 236. A little more back since the wind's helping. And red slope. Slight down slope, so 1 yard. A little more for the red. That's not the miss. Man, I have pull close more today than I have in a month.
All right, on the green.
I think it's because that one I felt like I had to swing that way to fucking make it. But you got an eagle putt. It's not what we wanted. It might have been better to just power drive after that awful swing I just showed you guys. It's severely uphill, so it's not going to break that much early. But it is breaking, obviously. Maybe right there. Never turned. Just never turned early.
All right, 3 feet to the cup.
Not ideal, but
this course. That's your
we just
5th
keep
birdie of
on
the
chugging,
day.
man.
Our
7
leader
through 11. I
is
mean,
3
I
strokes
know a lot of
above
people be happy with
the
that,
field
so I
right
can't
now.
complain. I normally don't complain. Just have off days. Everybody else. All right, right here, 147 down 11. So 1, 2, 3, and a smidge. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A little bit more. A little bit more backspin. More again. And then a little bit more left just so we play with the fat part of the green instead of miss it right. Swing's not feeling great. What is going on? Well, I'm glad I moved it, you know, more to left so I could close the freaking club and miss it by 22 feet. Let's see. Footlight might kick it a hair left. It's predominantly going to go right. It's downhill. So it's going to go a decent amount right there, and then it's going to straighten out at the end. It's not going to turn back left. It's going to straighten out because it's the last break at the very end of the hole. So maybe right here.
Oh, this has my attention.
Turn back.
Going good.
Make me a liar. See,
Oh,
straightens. Doesn't turn back.
All right, give this a little tap, and we can move on.
If I could just hit a freaking approach shot, guys. If I could just hit an approach shot. Just one or two.
All right, over to number
13, I've hit like one. Yeah, downwind 13. What's the layup lie? I mean, it's a long shot in unless you... I mean, it's just another freaking 3-wood. Just play it out of... One of these days I'll hit a stinger thinking I'm hitting a 3-wood. Anyway, down with the slope, give it some fade. It should kind of kick to the right. And let's just... I literally felt like I was pushing that straight up. Yeah, whatever. Go in the rough. You know, I lay up, we go in the rough. We leave, yeah. Maybe I just done laying up. Maybe I should just send it. All right, 9-iron. Not much to it. 2 back. 13-ish. The rough's going to cause the trajectory to go a little lower. And then add a yard for the down, or for the rough. And then subtract 2 yards for the down slope, roughly. So we finish at 140. Switch clubs. Hit your 140 club. Yeah, I gotta just feel like I'm hitting it straight up and down,
Nice
I think.
Approach. Good stuff.
That other club was more left, or the other controller was more left.
If you sink this putt. This one seems to be tilting left.
I'm giving this a little more power. I want this to go in bad. Like, I need this one to go to stay in contention for this tournament. I underplayed the last one, but I didn't play that much.
Looking good.
Great glad I made that adjustment. Glad I made the adjustment.
And after that one, you're sitting at 8 under.
All right. Yeah, let's just lock in here.
And here we
get a little hydration
on hole number 14.
Remember right, there's an option over here. Yeah. It doesn't really matter. You just want to get as close as you can. So there's 174. That's 210. So we're going to go over these. It's up 30. I'd rather just not. As much as I want to power drive it to get as far down there as possible, the winds should help me. And I'm going to go up and down with my regular drive.
Oh,
Yeah,
wonderfully struck.
Power drive just risking pushing it too far there.
About, I'd say 185 or so to the pin from here.
All right, and that is a tough pin to get at because there's, I mean, if, excuse me, because if, I mean, you see the yellow slope. If you finish here, you're going to kind of trickle back and have that putt. If you end up long, you're in a worse spot. So we're going to play a lot of backspin here. It's up 30. That's going to help your spin. So that'd be 190. So 4 more yards. So like right around there. Just a smidge more to left. 3 yards back. So yeah, I'll go forward just because I don't want to go over here. And then 180. This is your club. All right, we're figuring out the contact point.
That was good stuff.
Glad we didn't hit it any further.
Because if you sink this, you'll get one.
I need this.
Starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the left. Looking good.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, how
Let's
nice
go.
does that feel? Dropping on
We gotta
for the eagle.
we gotta save this round here,
Okay,
boys.
next hole coming up.
We're
Some
gonna
strokes
save it.
back at the moment.
10 under through 14.
The wind's a little blustery. It's
14 be
blowing
okay.
right to left
13,
on this
14
one.
under be all right. Got a potential eagle opportunity here. I'm gonna check your landing zones on this stuff. Like if you're bouncing something anywhere, you gotta really check your trajectory and your landing zones. Like if I land here, I'll kick left, but I'm gonna go way long. If I land up here, is probably my best chance at like trickling down there. It's probably gonna be a 3-wood when it's all said and done. I don't know. I don't know if that 3-wood. I don't know if I want to like backspin it too much because of that wind. Well, let's just set it up. All right. So if I were gonna go down 8, we'll just see what the wind's gonna do. That'd be 8. Yeah, I mean, that's pushing it. So I think we got to hit the driver. Just to be sure, I'd rather, you know, have a putt or a chip or something closer to a possibility of going in than not. The wind's going to help me with that trajectory, so I'm going to do that. 69. And we'll adjust for the wind. And I'm going to put a little fade into that so that it doesn't kick too hard to the left. A little hard, but only 2% over. Kick, trickle. Yeah, it's just hard to stick there. It's the right idea. It's just there's not a lot you can do there without just getting a really lucky kick.
This is your eagle putt. Come on now. Let's get this one.
It's obviously going to go dominantly left. So maybe there. Here more.
And this one's starting out way left.
Yeah, it's not in. He doesn't say that if it goes in.
Oh, too bad.
Or yeah,
That's
what I meant to say.
Boom, drop
All right.
on in for your 7th birdie.
We still got the birdie. That front 9 really killed me. Back 9's not much better, but we got some eagles in there to really kind of like save it so far. I'd say goals, 13, 14 under.
Okay, let's unload on this one.
We'll just see what we can do here.
16th hole. I got a good feeling.
Yeah, up 29 with that 14-mile-an-hour wind. Yeah, I just want to make sure I at least hit that shelf there that's, about 280 or so. That's going to be fine. It's not what I wanted, but it's going to be fine.
Big, thick, deep rough here.
We got some wind to help the spin, so I'm going to have to club up 1. Still going to need some backspin. Up 5 and a smidge. About half for the wind since it's a wedge. And then I need to add 10% or more. So 9 is 108. Yeah, that'd be 10%. Red slope. Down slope. And then this is kind of where I would set it up, but we'll see. And
little too much to the right.
I don't.
Nice stroke.
I missed
from
something
three.
there, and I don't know. I mean, I know the wind was
A
pushing
putt
out,
to
but
come
my foot
down
lie didn't
well
push me
under
at
par.
all.
Wow.
And maybe I missed
This
something,
one's going
but it's
uphill
okay.
and to
It
the
happens.
right.
We got a birdie look. It's not what we wanted, but we really need to hit fairways on this course, and we've not been doing it consistently enough. Not been hitting our approaches consistently enough. That was just,
Ooh.
I thought it was terrible,
Okay,
and
let's
then it
slide
was
this one
good.
onto
I don't know.
our
I
par.
really don't know. Like, that one
After
was a
that
weird putt.
one, 7 strokes off the lead.
Yeah, Goofy went
Careful
off
out
this
there, get a
tournament
tail
from what
wind
I've
blowing.
heard, so. Alright, so when he just got third in the TGC Platinum, so he's top player in the world for sure. So 11 mile an hour, roughly right there. Lots of backspin because of the down. And then we'll just stick with this one. Underswing closed. I suck
There
at
we
this
go. Great
game. That's
contact.
going to be deep unless it hits the stick.
Oh my goodness, that almost went down.
That would have been a really good miss hit.
And here's an 8-footer for us.
Really good miss hit. All right, I'm going to power this motherfucker. Excuse my language. Yeah,
I'm
right
loving
there.
it. That's birdie
Fast
number
rhythm
8
almost killed me,
for the
but
day. Our current leader is
all right.
there by
Not where we
2
want to be still,
strokes
but hey,
currently.
12 under is pretty solid
Now
so
for
far.
number 18. We have a par 4 on this one.
Oh, this looks like a really hard hole too, like that. So look at your map here. That's an interesting idea. It's shorter green. It's running all the way from you. So no, not the right play. It's up 24. I mean, I'm feeling pretty confident that I can get this one on the fairway. I mean, I've not hit a fairway not going for it, so I might as well just try to pound one. I felt that. That's in the rough. Ooh, missed it.
Good little shot there.
We got lucky there.
Setting up here with
Again.
elevated green. Might need some more clubs.
I mean, I set it up pretty well. So as long as you set your shots up well, if you miss your points, you should still be in a playable position. Like, that's a big thing, is none of us are perfecting everything. 11 piece, right, it's upslope. So we're gonna go 3 up, and then we're gonna go a little more left because of the upslope's gonna make the trajectory higher. I'm gonna stick with the 89% instead of forcing the 54. But yeah. Well, it's a good thing I closed it, I guess.
You'll be all right there.
Snap that sumbitch.
Good luck here. We've got 15 feet.
I mean, I'd still been okay. It would
This
have
one
took
looks like
this
it's
red
moving a
slope
bit
and
to the
kicked
right
back
here.
towards the hole. Now this putt I won't add power to because of that downslope past the hole. This is really, like, you know, as bad as I want 13 under, I'm not gonna go to, you know, 11 here. Such a tricky putt. Oh!
Right by. And now this from 5 feet.
Oh, that hurts.
And the
But
putt drops, and you get to enjoy.
I didn't deserve to score well on that round, guys. You know,
And
it's
at
how
the
it
end of
happens
the
sometimes.
day,
Goofy had a really good
under par
round.
for you.
So, you know, it's 12 under, so it's at
And
60.
that'll
So,
be
you know,
it
it's,
for me
you know,
here
in the
today.
mix
Thanks for taking
with the
me
top
around
10.
the
But
course
it wasn't my best
Having a
round.
great
Or actually,
time out
that's
there.
all
Hopefully
their
we'll see you
last
again
round. So,
real
who
soon.
knows? This game's so bugged. But thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all the love and support. Stay tuned for part 2 coming, hopefully in an hour or two. Love you guys. Later.